I think everybody in Simpson County knows it's election time. And one of the, I don't know if you would say hottest contested races, but it's one of the largest contested races in our county is the Circuit Clerk position. And Steve Womack, who is the mayor of Mendenhall, made the decision to run for Circuit Clerk. And I want to know why you decided to run for this job and not stay the mayor of Mendenhall.
Sue, I've always had a passion for serving Simpson County and the city of Mendenhall. And I think being in this office, it'll give me a much larger platform to help the people in the community, because that's what I am. I'm a community-driven person. I want to help people. That's what I like doing. Being at the Circuit Clerk's office, I don't think it's a job necessarily about the duties of what needs to be done. It's the leadership, and I have those leadership capabilities. And that, I think that makes me the best candidate for the job. I don't know if you've been to Mendenhall lately, but Mendenhall's had a huge turnaround.
It does. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm sorry I bleed red and gray, but I have to admit, much to my dismay, I did not truly, because I'm all about Simpson County. But if you have not been to Mendenhall, you need to go, because it's almost like a different place under Steve's administration. So why do you think that you are perhaps more qualified than another person?
I think I bring a lot of diverse experience from the other industries I've been in. I've owned my own company. I bring outside the box thinking. I'm going to, when elected, I'm going to assess the office. Mm-hmm. I'm going to talk to the people internally and externally to see what some of the changes. The small things, Sue, is what makes a difference to the people.
It really
small
does.
Things. You know, we can talk about electronics all day and upgrading the files. That's fine and good, but that has to come from a higher level. That's mm-hmm. nothing that I can go in and change immediately.
Right. You're open to it.
I'm open to it.
It's just not something you can do without it coming on high.
That's right. I'm open to it. I'm for it. I think we need it. But those things cost money. And when you take office, you have to, it's the people's money you're spending. It's not mm-hmm. mine. It's mm-hmm. the people's money. And I answer to the people. I don't answer to anyone else. And I think that's why Mendenhall's been such a success, is the people there tell me what they need, and we try to get it.
And you listen.
And I listen. And that's the key to being a good leader, is listening.
It really is.
You have to be a good listener to be a good leader.
And you know, we really have so few good listeners. We've always hear about and study about how to be a good speaker and that type of thing. But I think you've hit on a very important part, characteristic that you have, and that you will listen. And a lot of people just want to tell you, and sometimes that's me. And I don't mean that like that. But I think the fact that you're willing to listen to what people want, what their desires are, and what their needs are. Because there's not like you can go in and reform the whole department, because it's like you said, you are under mandated things that you have to do. But what are some things that are kind of dear to your heart when elected?
The thing that's really near and dear to my heart is
mm-hmm.
we have 27,000 people living in this county. Roughly 17,000 are registered to vote. On an average over the last 20 years or 24 years, on an average 7,200 to 8,500 people is all that's voting in Simpson County.
That's pitiful.
It's pitiful.
I'm just saying that's pitiful.
It is. I agree. I want to get out in the communities. I've learned a lot out talking to people in the community of what the needs really are. But like I tell them, I've got to have their support. Mm-hmm. I've got to have them on board when I'm in office to make this all happen. I'm just one person. The community is what makes all of us great leaders, their support. Mm-hmm. I've got to have their support. I was out in the Harrisville community 2 or 3 months ago, and I never knew they had a Harrisville Economic Council, and it's a great thing. I went to their meeting. They care about their community, and we have several communities in Simpson County that people don't realize. We have the Dry Creek community,
mm-hmm.
we have Shady Grove, we have Pine Grove, we have Sharon, Saratoga, and those people are
Old Pearl, all of this.
Old Pearl, and those people are often overlooked.
Yes, I agree.
And their voices are often overlooked. But I want to give them a stronger voice in Simpson County. But I need their help. I'm going to be in their communities when elected, I'm going to be talking to them about the needs. We have several different things in Simpson County. We have the Development Foundation, which is a great foundation. But not everyone wants to take part in one foundation. Everybody has different needs. We also have wants, but the needs need to come first. We can work on the wants later. But I need everybody's support, and I want everybody's support. Whether you vote for me or not,
You want them to support the office.
I want them to support the office. We've got a great staff working there, but in any office there can be things that we can make better. And I have a great staff at Mendenhall, and that's also been my success, is the people working for you, because they're the people on the tip of the spear. They're the ones that make things happen every day.
I think that's such a mark of a good leader. Someone who realizes who's behind, and I don't mean the word like behind, but who's backing you up, might be the better way to say it, are the people that really are able to help you be able to be successful with these projects. They are so, and I love it when somebody appreciates the people who work with them.
And I truly appreciate the people that I work with today. And I've had several people, Sue, ask me, you know, why are you leaving? We don't want to lose you. And I tell them, I said, you know, I've set the bar. Whoever comes in after me is just going to have to do better. And I care about Mendenhall. I'm always going to care about Mendenhall and Simpson County. But we have to start working together. And that's not that hasn't been happening in the past.
We can't keep this I bleed red. We
that-
gotta bleed together.
That's right. And that's good during Mendenhall McGee Week. That's
know.
great. But I want everybody to be one cohesive unit to move Simpson County forward. And that's where we've got to be. And that's all I want. And I'm going to work hard at it. I'm going to listen to the people. And because that's who I work for. You know, in the military we have a chain of command. I was in the military, and you know, you think the chain of command is the next person above you, but sometimes the public, you know, when you're working for the public, you're thinking about a chain of command, and those are your chains of command in each community, and those are the people with the voices that's going to make a difference. The people that's not saying anything, they don't make a difference, but it's the people that's working trying to make a difference.
Stomping wrong.
Stomping wrong.
I hope that you'll read the information that will be on MageeNews.com about Steve's qualifications. He is a very qualified candidate. He does have vision for our county, and also he will be appearing at our October the 28th debate, which MageeNews.com will be sponsoring. The circuit clerks will be speaking and will be asked a couple of questions, and this is a time for you to see all of those people and see what qualities that they have that you feel will benefit our county. And remember Steve Womack, remember how he feels and what he's pushing forward for. And I hope you'll have a great day. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Miss Sue.